India and China are on a collision course. The Indian Defense Establishment is opposed to China's attempts to construct a road on the Doklam Plateau leading right to the Sikkim-Bhutan-Tibet tri-junction. This has emerged as the major flashpoint. It was the Himalayan kingdom of Bhutan that sounded the alarm. Chinese soldiers had arrived with bulldozers and excavators and were beginning a high mountain road near India's border in an area the two nuclear-armed giants have disputed over for decades. The land in question spans 269 square kilometers on a sparsely populated plateau in western Bhutan, which has no diplomatic ties with China and coordinates its relations with Beijing through New Delhi. India responded to the call by sending troops last month to evict the Chinese Army construction party from the area. Within a few days, Indian media were running leaked video footage of soldiers from both sides shoving one another atop a grassy flatland. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why China cannot afford a war with India. Let's get started.
Number 5.
China already has its hands full having dispute with many countries. China's sweeping claims of sovereignty over the sea have antagonized competing claimants Malaysia, Vietnam, Brunei, Taiwan, Indonesia, and the Philippines. United States, Japan, and India favors freedom of navigation as it's a very important sea route with $5 trillion in trade, half of global merchant shipping, and half of the world's oil shipment pass through it. The U.S. has already stepped up its military presence in the region with regular freedom of navigation exercises challenging Chinese hegemony. Japan has taken a more proactive military approach. China is also dealing with the Tibetan issue, and then there's the Xinjiang region, which is having the separatist movement.
Number 4.
India exported about $9 billion US worth of products to China last year, but imported about $60 billion US, generating a trade deficit of $51.7 billion US, according to Indian government data. Many Chinese companies are dependent on India to generate a major portion of their sales. Chinese economy is slowing down, and a conflict will result in huge adverse economic impact on China.
Number 3.
Since Prime Minister Modi has come to power, he's made it a point to further India's strategic relations with different countries. Russia has been India's long-term strategic ally and shares border with China. In 1971, Russia threatened China against joining Pakistan against India. Russia has also been growing concerns about China's long-term ambitions, which is explained in details in our previous video. Kindly check the video in the above card. In a conflict, Russia is expected to put pressure on China. Indo-Israeli friendship has reached a new landmark, with Indian Prime Minister Modi visiting Israel recently. Israel supported an Kargil war with Pakistan by supplying precision bombs and providing valuable satellite imagery. In any future conflict against India, Israel is expected to play a significant role. Indo-US relationships has taken multiple strides in the last decades. India and the US have signed an important agreement. The Logistics Exchange Memorandum of Agreement, LAMOA, allows them to use each other's land, air, and naval bases to repair and resupply. US has also provided access to state-of-the-art military hardware to India, like the UAVs, and even shown interest in opening manufacturing lines in India for fighter jets like the F-16. With common interest in pushing aggressive China back, the two nations are expected to cooperate strategically in any event of conflict. India and Japan have moved closer, concluding the first ever bilateral defense deal between the two countries. India has acquired 12 Japanese US-2I amphibious aircraft costing $1.5 billion US. This marks a significant strategic cooperation between the countries. The specialized seaplane, the US-2I, will be Japan's first overseas military sale in nearly 50 years. Japan has also provided a 10% discount on the deal, signifying that the deal is not just a trade contract, but a strategic move.
Number 2.
Unlike smaller countries whom China has been bullying lately, India has massive armed forces. The Indian Army has 1.2 million active personnel and almost 1 million reserve personnel. The Army has about 4,500 tanks, of which 1,700 are modern Russian T-90 tanks, a significant arsenal of artillery, armored vehicles, and air defenses are also present. Notably, the Army has inducted and deployed an advanced version of the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile to prop up its muscle along Indo-China border. As you may already know, BrahMos is the world's fastest cruise missile in operation and travels at speeds of Mach 2.8 to 3.0 and is capable of precision strikes. Indian Air Force has more than 700 strike aircrafts, of which 230 are very capable Su-30 MKI. The Air Force has multiple AWACS, and the fighter jets are strategically placed at multiple well-defended airfields. The Indian Navy has a vast array of vessels, including the aircraft carrier INS Vikramaditya, nuclear attack submarine INS Chakra, Akula II class, ballistic missile submarine INS Arihant, and modern destroyers of Kolkata class. Indian Space Research Organization has also deployed a large number of satellites to gather intelligence, which is crucial in war.
Number 1.
Agni V is an intercontinental ballistic missile developed by the Defense Research and Development Organization (DRDO) of India. Though the reported range of Agni V is 5,800 kilometers, it is widely believed that the Agni V has a range of 8,000 to 10,000 kilometers. Even with a stated range of 5,000 kilometers, it can hit most parts of China. It carries a 1.5-ton warhead, has a speed of Mach 24, and accuracy of less than 10 meters. Though exact details are classified, it is also widely speculated that the Agni V features multiple independent reentry vehicle (MIRVs), with each missile being capable of carrying 2 to 5 separate nuclear warheads. It is India's most powerful deterrence against any Chinese aggression. An increasingly powerful and adventurous China and a more engaged India now appear to be clashing on multiple fronts. The tense standoff has only escalated, raising concerns in both capitals of an all-out military conflict. Both sides have made threats while simultaneously calling for negotiations. The U.S. State Department has urged the two sides to work together towards a peaceful resolution. India's bold stand has surprised many strategic experts and has been hailed in power quarters in the U.S. as well as the European Union. It remains to be seen how the standoff pans out. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.